Hi guys, episode 2, Porsha Family Matters. I'm excited about this. I think this season is gonna be good. Everyone keeps hating, but really, it's a good show. People are funny, which is what you want. There is shade, there's family camaraderie. I love it. I love it. I'm a Porsha stan, so I may be biased, but it's all good. So we start out with her and Lauren meeting up and kind of talking about the lunch or the cookout happening soon for her birthday celebration, like the final end. And so Lauren talks to her about her and Dennis's conversation, and she tells Porsha that she told Dennis that he could bring a date. And Porsha is like, what do you think, I'm gonna be in my house and have another woman come with my man? I was like, girl, was that a Freudian slip? Oh shit, my light just fell off. I was like, girl, he ain't your man and your fiance is gonna be next to you. Why do you care if this man is with a date? Like, she looks crazy. Then Lauren is planning this retreat. Apparently her boyfriend broke up with her and she's super sad. We didn't meet him, so I'm not gonna invest time into it. Then the next thing is Dennis, his mom, and Pilar shopping. Pilar is spoiled rotten. She was crying at one point and nobody listened to her. And I was like, she's just a rotten baby. And she goes, picks whatever she wants to spend almost $500. But the important part is that Dennis and his mom are shading Porsha. Dennis is like, 2 months ago, this lady was on my jock. And a week ago, she's telling me she's engaged. Like, it does not make sense. Like, even his mom is shading her, like, do you think they're moving too fast? And then it's like, well, we move too fast. She says she's in love, so I'm believing she's in love. And I was just like, oh my God. Then the mom questions him about him thirst trapping for Porsha. And he says he was just trolling. He's not trying to get Porsha back. But I'm just like, this is a whole mess. I can't wait to see what else goes on this season. Like, God, I hope this show don't mess Porsha up. But anyway, I still love me some Porsha. So the day of the cookout arrives. Simon comes in bearing gifts. You know, even Fallon told us his love language is gift giving. And a lot of rich Nigerian men, that's how they show it. They give you luxury stuff, give you houses, give you money. That's what they do. And Simon is representing for the culture. So he comes in. It's a bit awkward because I don't think a whole bunch of her family members have met him. But he's trying to integrate as good as he can. Then Porsha comes down, joins the party. They all go out to eat. London and Lauren are talking in the corner. Lauren is like, I told Dennis he could bring a date. And London is like, girl, you shady. And Lauren in the confessional is like, well, it's hard to tell her the truth because she has a whole bunch of yes people around her. And part of the reason is because they work for her. So it's like, it's hard to tell the truth when your money is dependent on the person you're telling the truth to, especially if it's a hard truth. And I guess Lauren is part of that because she has worked for Porsha for at least 8 years. She just recently branched out, and I think Porsha supported that branching out as well financially. So she does have a point, but it is what it is. It's your sister. You got to be honest with her. If you think she's doing wrong, let her know. She's going to be pissed, but she will come back to you because that's what family does. Then they're at the dinner table. Then they start asking them questions. Family members find out that this will be his 4th marriage if he and Porsha actually get married. If you watch the Tamron Hall show, you have a feeling that they probably are not going to get married. But if they did, it will be the 4th. And family's like shook, like, bruh, what the hell were you doing? And he was like, I realized I was a savior, but that's not my job. And now I'm going to do it different. Me and Porsha are forever. And I was just like, boy, bye. And of course, Porsha made sure they coordinated outfits. They were both in like denim outfits. They both look good. Like, girl, do what you got to do. Get your man. So Dennis arrives to the party. He comes with his mom. He comes with PJ. So everybody calms down because he didn't bring a date. And everything is going well. Everybody's like kind of saying they're so excited about Simon. I guess Simon is showing them what they want to see. And they're just like, we're happy. But you could tell they have so much love for Dennis. And you could tell they put Pilar first. You know, very good, solid family. No one is perfect, so it's not going to be perfect. But you could see, you feel the love, even for Dennis, Dennis's mom. And Grandma Iona is like, I think she's lit at this point. And she's like, well, I had a son with like Dennis, who was a playboy. And Gina over there rolling her eyes, getting pissed. I'm like, why is she so pissed? She's like, she was out of line. Did you all see what she was wearing in the confessional? I'm like, girl, where did you think you were going to? But okay. Dennis is a playboy. Like, that's why he and Porsha didn't work. And also, they didn't really get to know themselves. So at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. And someone mentions that it's right now. Grandma Iona was like, right now it's too late since Porsha has moved on. And I think Gina was like, it's never too late. I'm like, what the hell? It was just awkward. Then everyone is crying at the table. Then he feels like Gina is getting pissed. Anyway, Dennis breaks that whole crap up and he's like, cheers to Porsha and Simon. Like, we hope everything is good. Everything is sounding good, but time will tell, right? But what I do love, I love seeing that Pilar is the first person everyone is thinking about. I think that's why Dennis is behaving. That's why Simon is behaving. That's why Porsha, you know, the whole family is functioning as a unit. I think it's going to be good regardless if they work or not, you know. There's a lot of love. Well, Porsha is getting ready for this dinner that Dennis called for. So she's trying to wear the right outfit so that she doesn't put any information out there that might be viewed as wrong. And the outfit she picked was right on. It was big. It wasn't really showing too much body yet, even though Porsha is a beautiful woman, so she can't hide her beauty. Anyway, so they get to the dinner. Dennis is sitting out there. He doesn't want to pull her chair. Eventually he does. They sit down. It starts out good because he's like, oh, let's talk about Pilar or whatever. Then eventually he starts to talk about her relationship. And Porsha is like, but you support me, right? And he's like, yeah, publicly I do, because that's the right vision to put out there. But then he keeps going back and forth talking about, well, we're just together in January and now you're engaged. And she's like, well, in her confessional, she's like, I told him Christmas to bring back the ring. If he brought back the ring, we could work on the relationship. And he didn't. So that was her cue to kind of move on, heal herself. And things happen. The girl gave you 3 years of her life for you to get together. Especially she kept going back and forth with you. Like, come on. So yeah, he didn't do it. And now he's salty about it. I'm like, who does that? And he's like, you still love me? And she's like, in what way? He's like, we love each other. And Porsha is looking at him like, sir, we are over. So it appears Dennis is feeling Porsha more than we expected. And he's asking her if she's still hurt about him cheating. Of course she's still hurt. You cheated on her in her most vulnerable stage. She was pregnant. She gained weight. She didn't feel as sexy. And you cheated on her with someone way younger. So these men do stuff that cuts you to your bone and expect you to just move on because time has passed. Like, get out of here with that. And it makes sense because she's like, Simon treats me so well. Like, yes, he spends money on me. I cannot diminish that. But he makes me feel, you know, appreciated. He means what he says and says what he means. So I understand it. And Dennis is looking like a damn fool talking about we still love each other. Boy, bye. So the family meets with the shaman that is going to arrange the retreat. Nothing really happens. One of the black aunties was like, I'm going to sing a spiritual song during this. You're not going to bring these demons upon me and my family. So the final scene is between Porsha and Dennis's mom, Gina. And Porsha is trying to find out why she had the energy she had towards her grandma. And Porsha versus Kenya was about to pop the hell off. She's like, that's my grandma. You will watch your tone when you speak to her. And the lady is like, well, she was disrespectful to my son. I didn't think she was even being disrespectful to your son. Your son cheated. That's a fact. He acknowledged it. And she's just, Mama Gina is a lot. Like, she be annoying me for real. I think her and Porsha are going to have a big problem down the line because she's one of those people that is trying to kind of call Porsha out or put Porsha down, which is not going to work out in the long run. But we'll see how it plays out. And she accuses Porsha of cheating. Not only cheating, she said Porsha's mom told her. And Porsha's like, that never happened. Dennis never told that to you because it never happened. I never cheated on him during our relationship. And that's a fact because they went to counseling and we watched it. If she cheated, trust and believe Dennis would have said it. He's open and vocal about a whole bunch of other stuff. So she was just doing too much, but Porsha controlled it, brought it back down, says, I'm happy to have you during the retreat. And she was like, oh, okay. Even when Porsha was like, we're having a big ass disagreement, she got offended because she said ass. I was like, your fucking son doesn't even speak correct English and he curses. So why do you pick this to be offended? Then Porsha apologizes and she's like, oh, I get an apology? I was like, girl, you just trying to have a problem, aren't you? All right, girl, goodbye.